A lovely morning to all my dear students. In the last session, we have discussed about terrestrial plants and aquatic plants. Today, we are going to discuss about some unusual plants. What are unusual plants? Unusual plants are the plants that show unique characters. They are quite different from other plants. They are uncommon plants. They are rarely found plants. They do not have chlorophyll. Example of unusual plants are saprophytes, cactus and insectivorous plants. Among these, first we will discuss about saprophytes. What are saprophytes? Saprophytes are the organisms that feed on dead and decaying organisms. So whatever organism dies and it starts to decay, saprophytes are eating those organisms only. Example of saprophytes is moles and mushrooms. Moles and mushrooms are non-green plants. They do not have chlorophyll. Next we will discuss about cactus. Cactus is a plant that is growing in desert area, and desert area has very little rainfall. There is scarcity of water. So cactus plant, they do not have leaves. Their leaves are changed into spines. Why their leaves are changed into spines? Because in desert there is less water. So to avoid loss of water, the leaves are changed into spines. Now the question arises, if cactus plant is not having leaves, how it is performing the process of photosynthesis? Stem is present in cactus plant and this stem is green in color and it performs the process of photosynthesis. Next we will discuss about insectivorous plants. Insectivorous plants are those plants that derive their nutrients by trapping and eating the insects. So these plants are eating insects, so they have got the name as insectivorous plants. These plants, they derive their nutrients by eating insects. So these plants are known as carnivorous plants also. These plants, they are growing in soil that is deficient of nutrients. Deficient means that these plants are growing in soil that is not having enough nutrients. Examples of insectivorous plants are sundew plant, pitcher plant, Venus flytrap, etc. Now we will study about Venus flytrap. Venus flytrap is an insectivorous plant. That means this plant is eating insect. How this plant eats insect? When an insect comes and sit on the leaf of Venus flytrap, all of a sudden it shuts around the insect. This Venus flytrap, it shuts around the insect and traps the insect and takes the nutrients from the insect. Next I told you pitcher plant. Pitcher plant is also an insectivorous plant. That means this plant also eats insects. In pitcher plant, leaves are changed in the form of a pitcher. This pitcher has a lid also. Lid means a cover. When an insect sits on the mouth of the pitcher shaped leaf, all of a sudden the lid shuts and insect gets trapped inside it. And this insect will slip down in the pitcher of that leaf and some juices are present there. Then the insect will be digested and nutrients are taken out from the insect. Next insectivorous plant is sundew plant. This plant also traps the insect. How this plant traps insect? This plant has deadly hairs that hairs are covering its leaves, and as insect sits on the leaf, these hairs, they have sticky drops. At the end of the hair, it has sticky drops. These drops, it will kill the insect. Insectivorous plants catch insects, digest and use the nutrients for their normal growth. So, I hope you all have understood this chapter. Now, we will do the reading. Open your book. Take out page number 13. We will start reading from Some Unusual Plants. So, let's start. Some unusual plants. Some plants which are known as insectivorous plants trap the insects and absorb the nutrients from their bodies. These are the plants which live in the soil deficient of nutrients that are needed for the normal growth of the plants. For example, Venus flytrap, pitcher plant, sundew plant, etc. Venus flytrap. Whenever an insect, say a fly, comes and sits on its leaf, it shuts down the insect and traps it. Pitcher plant. The leaves of this plant are of pitcher shape with a lid. When an insect sits on the mouth of the pitcher shaped leaf, its lid shuts and the insect gets trapped inside it. Sundew plant. It traps insects on the deadly hairs that cover their leaves. The sticky drops at the end of the hair kills the insect. These plants catch insects, digest them and use the nutrients for their normal growth. That's all for today. Now we will do activity that is given in your book. Open page number 12 in your book. Activity 1. Observe a mango tree and a cactus plant. Compare their leaves and stem. Make a list of features and match them with their respective habitat. So no need to write this, just we will discuss. Here it is given you have to observe a mango tree and a cactus plant. Then you have to compare the leaves and stem. Then you have to list the features according to their habitat. So we all have seen mango tree. Okay, if we will compare this tree leaves of both the plants, mango and cactus, what type of leaves and stem these plants have? Mango tree has a hard woody stem and this stem gives support to the plant. Cactus plant has thick and fleshy leaves and it stores, not leaves, cactus plant has thick and fleshy stem and it stores water in it. And what type of leaves? Mango tree has many leaves. It is having green and flat leaves. Then stem of cactus I have discussed, it is fleshy. Where mango plant is growing? Mango plant is growing in plains and cactus is growing in deserts. Okay, clear? Then activity 2. Look at the pictures of active aquatic plants carefully. Identify the plants and write their names. Adaptations found and advantages of the adaptations in the space provided. If you want, you can write in the book. Name, adaptation, and then advantage. First one is Pistia. Then adaptation. Plant is, it is aquatic plant, so this plant is light and spongy. Advantage, they float on water. Written. Next, second plant is Hydrilla. They have narrow leaves, no stomata is present. So how do they breathe? They respire through body surface. So that is why they are used in aquariums also. What is the advantage? They absorb carbon dioxide, which is given out by aquatic organisms. And provide them food. Provide food to aquatic animals. This activity is completed. Rate it. So this activity is completed and you will get question answers of this chapter through Edisap. So please download Edisap for question answers. Okay, bye bye students.